And we are now live. There we go. Angel, Jimbo.
Is the screen recording?
Yeah, and your camera's still lagging behind, bro. Hey everyone, welcome to the DLC podcast, where we talk games, movies, and all things in between. It is Monday, which this episode should have been out today, but due to some technical difficulties and whatnot, this will be out tomorrow. And also, let you guys know that we got some gameplay footage that we recorded. It was me, Trey, All for Gamers, and Twan Hanks. We did a little collab, play some Mario Party, and I'm still editing those, so we're gonna put those up throughout the week. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and you can actually catch the whole live stream down below. I'll leave the link in the description. But yeah, but right now, I'm Isaac, of course. And to the left of me is a beautiful colored eyed angel, and beneath me is our, I guess, is he at this point? He's not really much of a guest. He just comes and goes as he pleases.
I just keep on showing up.
He's freelance.
He's freelance. He's a freelance, right? Yeah, right.
Or like my wife, I PRN for you guys. Okay, that's what I do.
There you go. He PRNs
sign a
for
contract, just show up on certain days, and leave.
Yeah,
got a couple hours in, couple hours out.
It's a little Jimmy. And the last time we had Jimmy, if you guys watched that episode, to watch at the very end, he had to make an abrupt. He had to leave. He just had to bounce, and it was funny if you actually watched the whole thing. But
yeah, it was pretty funny.
Anyways,
just tell you one thing: my wife was bugging me. Let's put it that way.
She was bugging him.
Bugging me in a good way, but it was bugging me.
I mean,
I was like, damn it.
Yeah, he was sidetracked.
It was rated N from it's rated N, right?
N
or
M?
Yeah,
M.
N.
No, N. They actually have one past.
Well,
M.
in the movies, it's N, right?
No, it's
M.
It's
A.
Well, video games is M for mature. Oh, it's rated A.
Well, they have one past
in the movies,
M.
really?
No. I mean, for movies, they rated triple X. All right.
Yeah.
For movies, it's triple X. For games, it's rated A.
Is that the highest?
Rated A.
Yeah, rated A is the highest. It's rated for adults, basically.
Oh. All right.
Okay. Then. So it was rated
if we're wrong,
A.
let us know in the comments. But
I'm never wrong, but go ahead, try.
He's never wrong. It's whatever.
Oh.
But so today this past week or week and a half, Xbox released Sea of Thieves, which is an Xbox game, which is a pirate game if you've never heard of it. But if you have Game Pass, it's free, so there you go, you can play it. But they made
Wouldn't it be rare?
Well, yeah, but it's also Xbox owns Rare. So, But so a little history with Sea of Thieves. Jimmy here is a pirate through and through, right? Me and Angel just play, and then we did this one voyage that took us hours.
It was the main voyage.
We did the main voyage that took us hours and hours. Only
and
to
days.
Hours. And we were
and hours.
Our reward
and
was
weeks.
8,000 pieces of gold. Our reward was 8,000 pieces of gold. And after that, me and Angel were like, you know what? We're not playing no more. Angel legit uninstalled it. I didn't uninstall. I just kind of left it there.
And it's good like this.
So,
go ahead, Jamie.
The reward was the final reward was 8,000 pieces, right? And that's after what was it, like 6? I want to say 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That's after 7 about hour and a half long missions, maybe even longer. Because sometimes the voyages we just went straight through it and just said fuck everything else and just go do what we gotta do. But anyways, so half the time you get little side item here, side item there, but it really wasn't much besides that. Well, the disappointment was that 8,000 pieces at the end of the whole thing.
Yep. And also, if you're wondering if your phone is lagging or anything, no, that's just Jimmy's camera.
That's just mine. That's just me. I don't have a Google Home.
I was gonna say, hey Isaac, every time he's done talking, I hear a pop.
It don't matter. It's okay. He probably he doesn't have a pop filter, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, I do. I hear it pop too. I hear it on Isaac also.
Can't be me. I got one.
No, because when Jimmy talks, I don't hear it.
It's when I talk
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I hear it from yours.
Oh
Yeah, it's
well, shit. It's all right. We're good either way.
like a little static pop.
Yeah.
Never was back then.
Continue, my man. Continue.
But Angel,
Continue.
what were you gonna say?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So I get that game is really just a chill, go be a pirate, stuff like that. That's fine. Some people like that, like Jimmy. Jimmy likes that. Some people do it just for the view. Some people play the game, just to go fight other people. Daniel, Mr. Hashtag Turn Left. But I like the
That's Angel's
story.
brother.
I like stories. So when the Tall Tales were doing, where we were doing the Tall Tales, I was expecting like a grand epic finale, this and that, a reward for it.
I mean, the battle was legit though, right? I mean, the
The
battle
battle
itself,
was an hour. The battle took us like an hour or something long.
yeah. So it was the battle itself was pretty
Wait, which one are we
legit.
talking about?
The very
The
last
gold
one.
hoarder.
Oh, the Gold Hoarder. Yeah. So that I thought was gonna be more than what. Well, what was legit was going into that different area with the Shroud Breaker, right?
Right.
Right.
Like going off the map and going into the fog that where everyone dies if they go off the map. So having that Shroud Breaker and actually going into that majestic Aztec area that we went into, that was pretty legit. That was cool.
No, yeah, that
But
that was cool and all that. But you know, all the quest was tedious. There was puzzles we had to figure out. We had to be at the right location. And then that fight was an hour or something long, and all we got was just 8,000 gold.
Now,
Which, mind you, gold really does not buy you anything in the game.
so and it may sound like 8,000 pieces of gold is a lot, but in this game, for instance, let's say you want a hat or a skin for your gun, that in itself is like 10,000 gold.
I was gonna say, like, let's compare it to Grand Theft Auto money. That's like
yeah, the
$800.
cheapest one.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah, the cheapest one is like 10,000 gold. It's really not.
So yeah,
And then
so
like the cosmetics, the main cosmetics that everybody wants, you can't even buy it with
Mhm.
gold.
You gotta use real
That's
money.
another down part. Yeah.
and so yeah, so me and Angel stopped playing it. Jimmy stopped playing it, but Jimmy, I'll give it to Jimmy. Jimmy,
Hey, right before we finished that fight, I called it too. I said, I know exactly what these people are
He
gonna
did.
say.
He did, and like I said, our main reward was the journey.
Mhm.
But whatever,
Like
right?
the main ghost guy came out. He's like, it's not about the gold, the treasure, the gems. It is about the brotherhood we formed getting here. It is the journey.
Yeah. And like for those that haven't played, picture it this way: you did like the main mission, you beat the main boss, the boss that takes like hour or whatever long to beat, and you just got a room full of just gold everywhere, treasures. You think you could pick it up and be like, yes, I'm gonna collect all this stuff right here, but you can't touch it because like the main ghost guy that's like your friend or whatever comes out and he's just like, oh, don't touch this, it's cursed. But enjoy the journey here, right? You enjoyed it?
No,
Yeah, it's all about the
he didn't even
journey.
tell us. He didn't even tell us it was cursed. He was just like, leave it
Yeah,
here.
yeah, he did. That's like one of the first things he says. He's just like,
Either way, the
something about
irony
like
of it
this is
was he's
cursed
like,
treasure or
don't take
whatever.
the cursed gold or treasure, but take the cursed skull of the person you killed and sell this off.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, all right, I guess. So yeah, so we stopped playing it, and then if you listen to our last episode or whatever, E3 happened, and it was announced that Sea of Thieves is doing a crossover with the Pirates of the Caribbean, which I mean, I I feel most people are aware of what that is and what possibly grew up with it. I know for us three we did,
Mhm.
and I will say before we get like too into it, I've watched the OG 3, right, the first three, and then I didn't watch the last two for years until recently. I just recently watched the last two films, and I will say that I told Angel this. I wish I had watched those two films. That way, I could have got more out of the basically the DLC for Pirates of the Caribbean and Sea of Thieves. And granted, even without it, I still had a blast, right? But there were moments where Jimmy and Angel were like, "Oh, this is from this is from that," and I was like, "I don't remember any of this. I just remember, like I said,
Yeah, we couldn't really say much or go into details while we were playing because we didn't want to ruin the final movies for you. So
yeah,
that's why we had to keep our mouth shut the whole time. Well, kind of like the
Oh
whole
yeah,
time, or in
FYI,
certain
spoilers.
moments of
If you
the
haven't watched these
game.
movies,
oh yeah, we didn't watch the spoilers, but those movies have been
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot.
like
Yeah,
I purposely did not watch the movies because I just assumed they weren't going to be good. And in all honesty, I wasn't fully wrong. I mean, but they were enjoyable, but they weren't.
look, the movie itself, both of them, the last two, they're alright. Visually, they're beautiful, like any other one of them.
The story
But
was lacking drastically.
yeah,
They were
the
reaching.
plot, the plot wasn't there, dude. It
Yeah,
really
they were
wasn't.
reaching, but I will say just because this ain't much of a movie review, but more of the review of the game itself. So, outside of Angel, me and Jimmy have gone to Disney and rode Pirates of the Caribbean, and just enjoyed the whole fiasco, right? Um,
yeah.
so the thing, the principle, the whole concept of this DLC still goes around Davy Jones. So it
hmm
shows areas from the last two movies, but the whole concept is. I mean, if you honestly just watch the first three, I feel like you guys would be fine. Don't you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the last two don't really emphasize anything of. Well, the very end of the last one does. I don't know if you caught that after the credits. You didn't.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Oh, you did?
where the curse was broken.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, with Davy Jones. Yeah,
At the ending credit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
caught that.
So it seems like I don't know. There's so many things that they could go so many ways with that. But anyways, yeah. You don't have to watch the last two movies to actually understand the update for Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. So let's just start from the beginning. Then Jimbo, like, how well do you feel like they correlated the two together with the game and the movies?
I feel like they did a pretty good job at it. Well, let's see. One of the missions, what was that? I think it was like the third one, wasn't it? That's when me and you realized, hey, this is the ride. This is the actual
Right.
Disney World, Disneyland, Pirates of the Caribbean ride. So that mission right there itself, I feel like majority of the time, I mean, we did a little battles there, here and there, but I feel like the majority of the time it was like, it was portraying the the scenery and everything. It was mostly portraying the ride
The theme
because that
park.
little town we were in and stuff like that,
Yeah.
walking around. Yeah, it was like the theme park.
Yeah.
Well, not the
So
theme park, but the theme ride.
yeah. So
Yeah.
another thing we noticed, and so the whole time Vert's saying it just feels like we're at a theme park because you literally hear the guy dead man tell no tell over and over and over, and it sounds like they
Mhm.
got the recording from Disney and put it in there, right? And then like what Jimmy was saying, and with the third mission, there's actually I feel like it's an Easter egg because you could completely avoid that. I don't think there was anything there we
Yeah.
needed, and it's literally the entire ride
Mm-mm.
within the game itself,
Mhm.
which we thought was pretty sick.
And then all the 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 sounds of the environment around you just sounds exactly like you're on the ride. The way the way it's like it just sounds like it's out of a speaker or something like
Mhm.
that. But I mean, besides that one, I would say besides that one, which kind of seemed like it correlated with the ride attraction or whatever, so that way it could kind of make you be like, oh, give you that wow moment.
Mhm.
Like, oh shit, I remember this, because pretty much that's what we got from it. Other than that, difficulty wise, besides the glitches, Really wasn't that
Well,
hard.
let's talk about so
Besides the
so
glitches.
before we get to that, I want Angel a chance to speak on like how he feels they correlated the movie with the game, and then we'll
Oh
get into
yeah,
that.
we'll get to the glitch in a minute.
We'll get to the gameplay.
But I'm
here in a
saying
minute.
like besides that, the game the update itself was actually pretty cool just to experience it. Now difficulty level it wasn't that hard, you know, but it was a good little journey. You know, for what it was cool. I liked it. Like I gotta admit, I had some little wow moments, and I thought that was pretty cool for it.
Cool. So what about you, Andrew? How do you feel like they did?
I mean, compared to the movies, it was fine. You know, they did shout outs to all the 3 original movies. You know, talking about Calypso, like when Jack saw her for the first time, he was like, "I thought you were a goddess" or something like that. You know,
Uh-huh.
so the 3 movies existed in there. You know,
Mhm.
so they're talking about it. And there was a moment they were talking about, and I asked Jimmy this. I was like, "Hey, dude, do you think, at the very end of the last movie, David Jones came back? Like, do you think this DLC or this one, they're talking about like this is like the sequel to that movie? I mean, the three movies exist in that game,
Mhm.
but they didn't
Yeah.
talk about Blackbeard or his ship or anything like that. They
Mhm.
didn't show Barbosa.
So they Barbosa did make an
He did.
appearance, kind of.
He just vocally
Well,
he did an appearance.
vocally, yeah.
Yeah, no,
But that was
yeah.
still a shout
Vocally,
out
and
to
then I noticed that.
that was just a shout out to the first one, to the second movie.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like they kind of did
Well,
the whole.
technically, him having the crew. You know how it was like Barbosa. You know how there was the ships. You know, on that third mission where there was like 3 ships right there,
Yeah,
and they were coming onto the beach. Okay, so technically that was Barbosa's
crew.
what is it? His what?
His crew, because he had like 10
That was his ships. That was his
Oh yeah,
different.
yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
had
yeah,
10
yeah. When they
ships
did
on
that one, yeah.
the 5th
I'm
movie.
talking about like
So that kind of made me
that was
think. So
that was
after we had that discussion,
well, I was gonna say, that was just a memory of Jax though. We were following his memory.
yeah, but that's what I mean. So that memory of Jax, that memory is in the 5th movie, right? So that kind of got me thinking, like, okay, you know, maybe this, when we were talking about it, this does seem like a continuance from the 5th movie, like afterwards. So, you know, in this,
It would have been
so
before
in the
because in the
game, what
5th
is,
one, spoiler, Barbosa dies.
yeah, but that's at the end of the movie, right?
Yeah.
And when we're following Jack, what is he? Is he alive or dead? He's dead.
Well, okay,
So
so
is this like,
But that memory isn't in the land of the dead. That memory was when he was alive.
yeah, okay, so real quick, yeah, y'all trying to get the what Angel is trying to say is Barbosa himself did not make an appearance visually, right?
yeah,
Jimmy is implying so in the 4th movie, Blackbeard's he's a big honcho, right? And they mentioned that movie, Stranger Tides, not by Blackbeard himself, but by using the mermaids, which I thought was pretty cool.
Mhm.
Now, having watched it,
Right.
now you guys are trying to find the timetable between that. Okay, so between that movie and the 5th movie, 3 years had passed. So it's not necessarily saying that happened within the 5th movie because with that ship he already had, and plus he had all those bottles with ships already in it, he could have made his crew within that first year, right? So maybe the whole thing happened before the 5th movie,
the 4th, 5th movie and whatnot. Yeah.
which would make sense.
But I like how they did a shout out
Then
to the
he's trying
trident
to,
in the movie.
What happened? What was that?
yeah.
I like how they did a shout out to the trident. Maybe
Yeah.
it is before the 5th one, but you don't see that trident in the movie until at the very end.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is in the movie, in the game, in the DLC itself, you get these tridents that shoot giant bubbles, which actually do a lot of damage.
A lot.
And
Which I kept on wanting to carry, but you know, you kind of run slow with them.
yeah. So okay, so yeah, the whole movie, not the whole movie, the whole concept of the game itself or the story is you're trying to free Jack from the dead. Right, the whole thing revolves around Jack, and what's cool is that Jack is with you. He helps you fight. You know, he'll take over cannonballs and he'll help lead you and this and that. and all to build up to where it gets to the point where in the third movie, I want to say is when they had the pirate captains, or what were they called, the nine pirate lords or whatever. You know what I'm
No,
talking about?
the Dark
The
Brethren.
Brotherhood.
The brother, but not the
Brethren
Dark
Court.
Brotherhood.
The Brethren Court.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Brethren.
Well, they
Oh,
showed
you're talking about the Sea of Thieves Legends.
yeah, but they did it with them instead of having those
Yeah.
actual pirates. So you had Jack and the
hmm
Pearl along with. So in the game, there's Sea of Thieves Legends who took place of the nine pirates to help fight against Davy Jones, right? And well, just to go from there is the fact that they so do you ever jump into the gameplay of it? Because I feel like we're kind of jumping all over the place. Yeah, I just want to go with the gameplay.
Yeah, we could jump into the gameplay of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, might as well.
So we already have our thoughts. So all of us agree they did well relating to the movie and so forth. And the story itself is great, and of course it focuses on Jack, right? You don't see Will Turner, you don't see
Right.
Elizabeth Swan. You see the
Mm-mm.
basics. You see Gibbs, you see Jack, of course, Davy
Grums
Jones, Calypso, Scrum, what's her name?
and
What's her name? The girl pirate. I forgot her name.
Anna oh God.
You see Gamora.
Anna
You
Samora,
see,
something like
you see
that.
Gamora in it.
Gamora.
She plays Gamora. But so yeah, so on to gameplay, because Jimmy mentioned it earlier. There were a lot of glitches to where some of the things he couldn't beat. we
Yeah.
had to take a step back from it. But I want to go start with Andrew on this one. Gameplay wise, Andrew, I mean, because you can't really do much outside of normal gameplay. It's already within the game, right?
Yeah.
So do you feel like they maybe enhanced it a little bit, or it's just same old, same old?
I mean, exploring wise, it was pretty straightforward. Let's be honest about that. It was
Yeah, with
pretty
the
straightforward.
puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I messed up at because I kept on getting ahead of y'all guys.
Yeah, so with some of the gameplay with this one, I would say compared to other Tall Tales, there were more tiny uh not riddles, puzzles you had to do to continue the story, which are easily that you can easily pass up without even looking.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we had items that were for like later on in the puzzle, but we already had them.
Yeah.
And we passed up certain things that we had to use or had to
Yeah.
like look and visually like kind of remember so that way we could do the puzzle at the end to
Yeah.
unlock certain things.
But
Other than the bugs, the game, which made the game a lot more difficult, and it was pretty
Yeah.
easy,
Made
pretty
it longer
straightforward.
than what it was.
yeah. But
See, I noticed that the whole time when we were playing, majority of those missions, what was it, the first? No, the second, besides the second one, or the second one that was underwater with the mermaids. You know, the first one we were in the land of the dead. That was
yeah.
a new area. Hey, we never went back to that one area with the bridge. I forgot. We didn't do that area. Remember how I showed you guys the bridge that was down and we were like, "Oh yeah, we gotta
Oh,
come
you're
back to
right.
this."
Yeah, I never did that.
We never actually went and checked it out. Yeah, we never went back and checked it out. But anyways, I think it was something there that we missed for that. But so the first one is like you're in the land of the dead, like your little island. Second one was the mermaids, which I would say that one that battle was mostly in the water, underwater, under
Yeah.
the sea and stuff like that, which
Which
scenery wise looked amazing. Like
and
I love the way, the coral reef and everything
yeah,
looked. Dude, that shit
and
looked
what was cool
badass.
about that was the fact that so you're swimming down and then you hear the mermaid singing, which like it sets this like it puts you in this mood of like for the surroundings and the setting. You're just like, okay, some shit's about to happen. And it's so
Yeah,
cool because you keep going down and down and down. You're following these like broken boards, and then once you reach the bottom, you see the black pearl.
like Pearl. Yeah, that was cool. you see the Black Pearl. You kind of explore it while it's there. You go into it because you needed a key, obviously, and then you get the key, and that's when you get Jack's compass. You know, it gives you the Black Pearl has Jack's compass in there. So then you get Jack's compass, and then one of the Queen Mermaid's talking to you, and she's like trying to be a friendly, say, "Oh my God, follow the compass," or blah blah blah, "Come rescue," or whatever. You know, she's trying to be all friendly, and then she just sits there and just snaps, and then just turns against you, and is like, "You're gonna like Resident Evil chick. You're all going to die down here." That's pretty much what she says. You know, and I'm just like, "What the
but
hell?"
so
Hey, so I was looking at this, dude. Remember you were saying like, hey, I never noticed that the Black Pearl actually has a Black Pearl.
yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't
It
have that in
doesn't.
the movie.
It doesn't.
yeah, no,
When
they
I
added
watched
that,
that,
right?
I went
It
and
has the chick
rewatched.
on there. It
Yeah,
has the chick on the front,
Yeah,
but she's holding a sparrow.
she has a
yeah.
bird. Yeah, she's holding a
So I,
sparrow.
I knew, I knew it looked different, bro. See,
Yeah.
see, told you, Jimmy, you bought the knockoff shit, bro.
But
Hey, man.
it would have been badass if it was
Like you
actually a
said, I
pearl
got the
though.
black marble.
You got the black marble,
Yeah,
bro.
it would have been. But I got the black marble, like
Hey,
you were
can
saying.
we give credit
But
to
I
to the vo-
did.
hold on, hold on. Can we give credit to the voice actor of Jack Sparrow in the
Yeah,
game?
so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, that was the one that matched up the most,
Yeah,
in my
and
opinion.
so yeah, but to go back to gameplay, I will say what I and so that throughout the whole thing, what I enjoyed the most was the scenery, the different changes of scenery. Because in regular Sea of Thieves, you know, it's just beaches, 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 all
Hmm.
these things you've seen before. But here you have the Land of the
Volcano
Dead,
beaches.
you have the underwater world, and then you have basically like a Spaniard.
The Coral Island.
Yeah, you have
Oh
like
yeah, the
the
Spaniard.
Spanish like
The
fort,
fort.
you know, and like you see all these ghostly memories of these people and what's going on. And just to go back to the puzzles, what I thought was cool was that they actually took scenes from the movie and made them into puzzles. For instance, I didn't catch this, but after watching On Stranger's Tide, there's a moment in the movie where Jack and Barbosa are in the ship and they're trying to find these two chalices. And on the bed is basically a dead dude, a skeleton with a magnifying glass and a map. And in the Land of the Dead, you see that dude, that bed, and that boat. It's in the Land of the Dead, and you go in there, and you basically have to move his arm and have a light shine on it to point you to a certain area on the map.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool. Like after watching the movie, I was like, that's tight. And then another one where I think it's on Stranger's Side as well, where they have the torches and the magnifying glass to shine the light to light up the torches for more for like another puzzle. I thought it was also pretty cool for them to do that.
Yeah, because we were in the lighthouse,
Yeah.
right? So, shining the torches up there and whatnot. And yeah, those were actually pretty cool little puzzles that they did.
My favorite
I
part
actually enjoyed the
about
little puzzles. That was
my
pretty fun. And I loved how it was just like random, you know?
Mhm.
You had the mission, but then you had like the side puzzles to do.
Yeah.
What,
right.
Angel? My bad.
My favorite part of the Spanish Four was when they started singing that song from the third one from the third movie with the little kid singing.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. I so
the pirate song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and if you like, for me, I've watched it, but like when they were saying it, I had no idea what they were talking about because it had been so long since I watched it. But once I went back to watch it,
Yeah.
they do
You
they
saw
do
the part we were talking about,
yeah,
right?
yeah, they do have a lot of moments in the game where they're actually singing songs from the movie, which and I mean I know it's a game, but you feel more like you're in the movie at that point, right? Because you have your character,
Yeah.
you're going through all these events, and one thing.
I gotta say that was like the big thing for me that I enjoyed most was the songs.
Oh
Like
yeah,
hearing the songs and stuff. And it's actually songs from the movie and it's not like a Sea of Thieves version, you know? It's
right.
the actual songs and stuff. And like while you're in the missions just going to like when we went down into the ocean and stuff, hearing the song and everything, it was just like it
yeah.
it,
With
it
the
kind of
mermaid
like
singing,
excites you for
it
the
was
moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then we can also
And then
agree it was
yeah.
pretty tight that so in there's a moments where you're fighting the Dutchman, right? There's like when we're in the Land of the Dead, we're fighting it, but I don't know about you guys, but for me, I was getting geeked out because there's a moment where you get inside the Dutchman and you get to shoot the cannons from the
Hmm.
Dutchman. And then another moment where you're on the Black Pearl and you can like explore the Black Pearl and shoot cannons off the Black Pearl. So it's kind of like, even though like I said it was a
Yeah,
game, it felt like I was on it. I was in it.
Yeah.
yeah,
I got to shoot the cannons from it. You know, it just added a whole new thing.
yeah. That was pretty
Like
sick.
yeah, like if you're a huge fan of the series, you would have just. I mean, you probably would have did everything we did, like take your time. I mean, Angel didn't do it. Angel just went ahead, but me and Jimmy took our time exploring the area. You know, taking it all
I was
in.
just enjoying the visual effects of everything, man. I was just like looking around,
I
like,
was
wow,
enjoying the
this looks
progress
amazing.
of the story, so you know.
Whatever. You were trying to get it over and done with,
He's just all about, let me get this done real quick.
but one thing I want to
Oh yeah,
add.
that's cool. Let me go.
Yeah, but one thing I want to add. So
I'm just saying, I still don't agree with the whole cannons in the front of the ship. You know, that's it
yeah,
doesn't work.
so
It's
one thing I did, I was telling Angel, I wish they added. So of course, with the game and with the crossover, you could buy skins where you look like Jack or any of the crewmates, along with
Hmm.
like Jimmy spent money and bought the black marble. Um,
Black Marble.
uh,
Still a cool ship though,
that's a cool
man.
shit, but it's the black marble, it's not the pearl. But what was I say? Fuck man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, so
you
when
wanted the ship from
yeah,
Blackbeard.
yeah, so Blackbeard ship was tight. I kind of wanted that
Yeah.
ship. And then another thing I would
Oh
have
yeah.
liked was the fact that you see the Dutchman, right?
Yeah.
I wish that was a skin. And another thing I would have wished was I felt like they kind of went easy route. So of course they made different mermaids to that because in the game there's mermaids that save you whenever you lost that sea, and then you have these mermaids that attack you, right? I kind of wish where like in the third movie or with Davy Jones's crew, how they have coral all up on them, the barnacles all up
Hmm.
on them. Um, I wish they had that. They would have went with that, except instead of reusing the same enemies from the mermaid
Yeah.
section. I wish they would have did more with that, as well as if we're going to do the whole what was the last one, Dead Man Tell No Tale or something like that. Um, the one with Cortez, right? His
Yeah.
ship was pretty cool too, but I would have liked those skins, the
Oh
ghostly
yeah.
skins.
Yeah.
Oh, you
And
talking about Salazar?
yeah,
Capitan Salazar.
Capitan Salazar, his
Yeah.
crew, like that would have been sick. So they
Like
did,
they're ghosts, but
Well,
they're
see, that's
like
what I was thinking. Yeah, they're cursed. They're cursed like the Black Pearl was cursed,
yeah.
yeah.
but they were cursed by the compass. But my thing is,
I thought they
I'm
were
I'm
cursed by
kind of
the by where
thinking
they
is
died.
or like is as rare because they died in a triangle, but then they were bound to the compass that Jack had.
Yeah,
So when he sold that compass,
that's what set them
or
free,
when he literally gave it away for a bottle of liquor, yeah,
which he
for a
didn't even
bottle of
drink.
rum, that's what set them free. But they were bound. They were cursed by the triangle because technically they were in the triangle,
Mhm.
and they were bound by the compass apparently. But my thing was, I'm thinking, I want to know like, okay, we got this update, right? We did
Hey,
these, what was it, 6
my bad.
missions?
But did you know that in the movie that compass don't make sense how he got it?
Who, Jack?
Oh,
Yeah.
he got it
He got it from his captain.
from his
Yeah,
captain. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you watch the movies, Calypso or Tia, whatever her name was, she says Jack got it from her.
Well, maybe his captain got it from her, and then gave
yeah.
it to him.
I'm
Maybe.
thinking
Yeah.
this because this is the fifth installment of the movie,
I
and
just
they
want to
kind
say
of
this,
wanted
Angel.
to
You try to
tell
make
like
sense of a movie
what was going on.
where Will and Elizabeth have a 20-year-old son, where Jack still looks 30 or 40, and his mom didn't
Yeah,
age a day, and nor did Will. You're trying to make logic of that.
yeah.
He still looked bad though.
Oh,
I mean, of course.
you know how we were talking about the Elizabeth, when in the Black Pearl, you know how you were like she's like 12 or something,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
know how you said she was like 12 or 14. Technically she's 17. 17. They said she's in the age of 17 or 19, and Commodore, he's like 29. Yeah, because that was bugging me too. I was just
Oh,
like,
no,
what the
no,
hell's going on
no,
with
no, I
that?
There's
said no,
That's
no
no,
way
no,
she's
no,
17 on that
no. I
shit.
was saying she was 12.
that's what it says.
No, I was saying she was 12 in the beginning of the movie when she was a kid.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was
Oh,
saying.
and the Commodore being the age that he was.
Yeah, and
Well,
that age,
his age, he was like
he should have
he
been
was
like
just
25, 26. I mean, I think he was a putt damn near 30.
yeah.
Because there's no way he's a
Yeah,
Commodore
apparently
unless
that
he's
by that
related
time he was like
to like a high end general or something. So technically,
yeah.
by the time when she's like
I
whatever,
mean, yeah, you know, it's who you know.
he's already mid-30s, bro. But she's like 18, and you know what? Hey, you do you. You know, I ain't judging. You know, she legal age or
Yeah.
17, whatever. But I'm just saying, I mean, it's kind of sus how she a little 12-year-old, and you're already thinking like, wait till you hit that age. Wait till you hit that age. Like, bro,
I'll
what?
rock your world.
It's like that. It's like a meme I saw where some guy like text message like some chick and it says I'm only 14 and then like it shows like him messaging her like years later. So you're 18 now? I was like,
Nah,
what the hell?
hey.
I was like, that's. I was like, bro, that's so
Y'all ever hear about that guy? He was a famous guy. He adopted a little Asian girl.
Yeah, the
Got
actor
di- yeah, got divorced from his wife, and
and
then
married.
married the adopted daughter.
Yeah.
You never heard about that, Jimmy?
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stories about that, but we're not gonna get into we're not gonna get
No,
into
no,
that.
no. Well, I
Yeah, I
remember
was about to
they
say.
made a meme
Right.
about it. They're like, yeah, look at him raising his future wife. You go, dude. You go.
What the hell?
But we don't encourage that, by the way.
That's just weird, dude.
But
But anyways, yeah. So
but yeah, and another thing was that I honestly wish that Will Turner was there because even though I know it's about Jack, if Davy Jones still has the Dutchman, then where's
mhm,
Will? Because Will and Jack were always, for the most part, together, right, on their whole voyage.
together, yeah.
And
That got me thinking. Is I know Barbosa is. He's part of the original story of the pirates. But
yeah,
is Will and
Yeah.
Elizabeth is? Are they part of the original
Yeah.
story?
yeah,
Yeah.
No, not the movies. They're
They're in the
like
first one.
the original story.
What do you mean, like the original cursed?
no,
No,
you
like
sound like a book.
Technically, it's just
the
if
story
we're
that
going.
the
Oh, the books.
yeah the book.
Oh shit, man, I haven't read those
I don't
damn
know that
books,
shit,
bro.
bro. I don't know, bro. Maybe I don't know,
I'm
man,
a,
bro.
I'll be honest, I didn't read those
No,
books.
but one thing,
You
like,
know what? I didn't even know they had books until you just brought it up right
no,
now.
one thing,
Oh yeah, that's what the rides are based off of.
yeah, but one thing
Yeah.
that's what's throwing me off because in the fifth movie, right, the curse is
Hmm.
broken, so Will leaves the Dutchman. Though the Dutchman itself is
Mhm.
not necessarily a curse because it still has a mission to do, is to deliver to ferry the dead, right? And it always needs a
Yeah, but
captain.
he's cursed himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it always needs a captain. So so in the fifth movie, the curse is broken and Will returns to land and spends time with his family. And you see David Jones come back because it still needs a captain. And David, I'm sure, brought back Davy Jones, right? Because if one thing
Mhm.
gets confirmed, the Pirates of the Caribbean, even when it's like Dragon Ball Z, even when you're dead, you're not dead. You can be brought back,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
my thing is, it can't be after the fifth movie because like, Davy Jones wouldn't look like the way he would because the curse is broken. He'll go back to his human self as well as like the crew, right? So I mean, I understand they're trying to focus on Jack, but I kind of wish Will was involved. They don't even have to involve Elizabeth, just Will, because at the end of the day, Will has to become the
Well,
captain for the Dutchman.
technically, Calypso cursed him to look like that. Remember?
Yeah, but still though, the
Right.
Trident
Because
breaks
then
all curses
The
though.
curse was when
because
he
when she
stopped doing
touches
the
him,
ferrying. He'll turn like that.
yeah, she
Yeah.
cursed him. Yeah, because she cursed him saying you weren't doing your job. Because when she touches him, you know, he changes back to a man. And he's like, you know.
Yeah.
So technically, that wasn't a curse from the Trident. That was a curse from Calypso, which is considered what, the mother of the ocean or whatever.
But the Trident breaks any curse of the ocean. That was the whole point of the Trident.
Yeah, but I mean,
It breaks all ocean curses.
I don't know, but you know.
Unless they lie to me, bro. I
So
mean,
we're
if they lie
looking
to
at
me,
like
I
Poseidon
need
being the
someone to talk
father,
to.
That goes
Poseidon
back to the
being the
compass.
father,
Like
Calypso
there's
being the
two stories of the
mother or the
compass.
wife. You know. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like saying like the Poseidon being the husband, Calypso being the wife. You know.
Right.
And if you look at that, you let me try to tell my wife, hey, screw what you say. It's what I say.
I mean,
What
he's
you gonna do?
dead, so
She go,
he ain't got no
what?
repercussions. He ain't got no
anybody,
repercussions.
anybody that's in a relationship
Hey,
is gonna be like,
that's
yeah,
why
that's true.
that's why the trade was hidden.
Yeah, well,
That's why it was hidden.
yeah. That's why it was him. He bought something and he hit it. He was like, nah,
And
man,
it
I'm
took a
gonna
woman
put
to
this on
find
the
it, bro.
side, man.
And there we go.
Yep.
See,
Look at Angel laughing over there.
always
He's
find
like,
shit.
Jimmy, that's the shit you be doing, bro.
But
right here, Angel. Right here, Angel. Right here.
but anyways,
No, because it was just like, yeah, that shit was funny. Nah,
anyways,
but yeah, it's kind of hard to kind of tell where the storyline will go or where like this sits within like the the movies.
right.
But to me, I feel like okay, you got the six missions right from the update. You got the update. What do you do? Where are you gonna go from there, or what are you gonna do from there?
Well,
To me, I think it would be a good thing, like how we pointed out how that we have the Spanish fortresses and stuff like that.
uh-huh.
I would be like, this would be cool if they add Capitan Salazar and his crew on the next update, since they already have the
Yeah.
Spanish locations and stuff and the Spanish
Yeah.
fortresses.
Well, one thing I was telling Angel, so you know how Johnny Depp got dumped by everybody, right?
Pretty much.
For reasons. But I was telling Angel, what if they already had like a whole script idea for Jack Sparrow, and instead of getting Johnny Depp to play the movie, they could implement it within the game.
Yeah.
I can see them doing that.
True. Because
Yeah,
a lot of
I was
people
reading.
they
I
already
was
know
reading
they're
about it,
gonna.
dude. I was reading about it. Disney still has to talk to Johnny Depp about the whole thing since they don't go in 2020.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Johnny Depp
Yeah.
is possibly gonna come back, but I doubt it. But even so, even like I said, even so,
I feel like he will because I mean that was two-sided. That was like a two-sided thing, And
Neither-
once
neither
it
way.
came out
It
to
wasn't
where
two
you
sided, dude. It
had
was one sided.
Either way.
no. But when the allegations came out to where it was like some lies and some truth, and then some lies and some truth from both of them, I mean that's like two kids bickering, dude.
Yeah.
That's like he said, she said. So it's
Yeah.
like okay. You
But
can't just ruin the career of one person that's lying. You got to ruin both of them or
you'd be
whatever.
surprised. But either way, whatever happens, happens. But I'm just saying that would be cool if maybe
Well,
they'll implement that movie into the game, because I know
I
they're
know
rebooting
we're
it.
talking about this, but in all reality, Johnny Depp really was a big person for the fans.
Yeah.
You know, he did a lot of charity work. He did the Johnny Depp thing for a lot of his fans. I feel like if they talk to him about it, I think he'll take it back. I think he'll take the role back.
Well,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
no, it's not necessarily him taking the role back.
I
It's
mean,
more
he
of, are they
didn't
gonna
want to
offer the
end the
role?
role.
Are they gonna give him the role? That's the
Yeah.
thing.
No, that's what I'm
That's what
saying.
it's
If
about.
they come up
Are
to
they
him
gonna
and they
offer
talk
him
to him
the?
about it, I'm pretty sure he'll take it.
I mean, I'm more.
But in all honesty, I feel like they have to, because when you look at it,
I don't think the reboot's gonna
like
pop, bro.
Pirates of the
No,
Caribbean,
it
who do you
won't. It
think
won't
of?
pop.
No, it won't.
And the thing is,
Because when you
I'm a
think of
big
it's
fan of
like
Margot
Johnny
Robbie.
Depp is,
Pirate.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, like I'm a
It's
fan.
like what I was telling Angel the other day. I was telling him I can't think of Wolverine without Hugh Jackman.
I mean, I could. No,
I can't think of another
the thing
Wolverine.
about that,
the
though,
best,
is
the
that
best example to correlate with that is removing Johnny Depp out of Pirates of the Caribbean is like removing Robert Downey Jr. out of Iron Man.
Yeah,
but see,
that too. Actually, yeah, that's a perfect
actors
one.
like that,
Yeah.
they actually exited the role the right way. You know, they
Mhm.
died.
And now Disney's gonna do a reboot with Margot
Yeah.
Robbie, which I mean, I'm still probably gonna watch it because Margot Robbie's still Margot Robbie. You know what I'm saying?
Who's that?
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she's hot. Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay.
And the thing is, like, I'm sure it'll be good. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. We'll see. I would give it a chance, but yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, that's his baby. And I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
He actually got the sparrow tattooed on him.
I mean, because he is Jack
Yeah.
Sparrow, bro.
Well, because he named
Yeah.
his son Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
But
I think he gave his son the middle name Sparrow.
anyways,
Jack Sparrow that.
let's go and wrap
Something
this
like
up.
that.
But all in short, we all agree, if you have Game Pass and you never played Sea of Thieves, I guess we all agree it's something you should play, right? Like if you're a fan of the series, it's most definitely something that you should play.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good thing
and
about Sea
then
of Thieves. You don't really gotta be like that good of the game or play for that long to be good at the
yeah,
game.
mm-mm.
Because honestly, like
And
I
it's not like Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say it's if you have an Xbox, PC, whatever, you can honestly just I hate. I feel like I'm advertising for them at this point, but like you can get Game Pass for $1, unsubscribe, keep the 3 months,
Yeah,
play that game for free, play all that for free, and then you're done. You're done. Because all in all, we'll say
yep,
the whole campaign is about what 3 hours tops,
3 hours tops.
without glitches, of
Yeah.
course.
See,
But
and
that's what those knowing how to sell and all that though.
I mean, they just
yeah,
really have to go straight
yeah.
though. You just got to go
Yeah, that's
straight.
true. It's really and it's located. It's like this one's at least it's like it's giving you your destination.
Mhm.
Unlike other missions that we've done
Yeah,
where
you got
we
to
had to
find
like
it.
They just get
literally
straight
look for it.
clues and all
Like
that
literally
stuff.
be like, hey, which island is this? Yeah,
Yeah, like this game's
yeah.
like go
Cause
through
see
the
if
green
this
door.
this is like different than the original Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, 'cause, like, you go through the green door and you see
Yeah,
a shiny blue
yeah. This
light.
is more like leading you. Yeah, and I feel like they did that for a reason. You
Yeah,
know.
but I feel like they did it for
They did that
newcomers.
because there's gonna be a lot of people that see the update. Yeah, because they're gonna see a lot of people like that see this and they're gonna be like, "Oh, we're Pirates of the Caribbean fans. This is cool. Let's go play that game." And they're gonna play it and they'll be like, "What the hell am I doing here? Like, I don't even know where the hell I'm going. What's this map? How to?" Because it took me a while to read that map,
Yeah,
man. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm mad at
That
Google
shit's
some
hard, especially when
areas.
you get the little yeah, especially when you get the little, the missions and stuff where they show you a picture and you're just like, they're like, here, look for this island. You're like, what the hell is that? And
Yeah,
then they give you the coordinates, but it doesn't even fall in the coordinates. It's just the area around it. But I did enjoy the fact that it was like, majority of the missions were either under the sea or on land. But then the last mission, which was exactly what I was hoping for, was the sea battles.
yeah, an all-out battle.
I was
Yeah,
hoping we were gonna get to fight on the boat.
and then you have
Yeah.
the other
I
captains
was
helping
really
you
hoping
out.
because I noticed that the whole time. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool to have interaction with like AI characters and stuff and other ships.
But
Besides doing it ourselves, because we were thinking, "Fuck, we gotta take
Hey,
out
at
all
the
these
last
ships by
battle, I like
ourselves."
how Isaac called me out. I was like, "Hey, dude, they're doing that thing that they got with the sound with the crack, and that's what they're pushing me back." And
Oh
you
yeah,
said something. You're trying to be a smart ass, like, yeah, and they also got blah blah blah, this and that. Like, the fuck you talking about?
I don't even know
Like,
what
you
you're
never
talking
seen the
about.
like. There
I
was
don't
a
even know what
moment
you're talking
where
about.
there was a moment
Oh, he's talking
you
about we're talking about the thing with the
Yeah,
island.
wait, what
Yeah,
I
and then
said
you said there
something.
was something on the
no,
ship.
we're
Yeah.
on the boat already. We're on the boat.
Uh
It's
huh.
the final battle against the Dutchman,
Uh huh.
and that thing kept on hitting and pushing us back.
Oh
And then
yeah,
I was trying to
the
explain to you what
Dutchman.
it was, and I don't know. You're in the middle of trying to like rant at me or something, like you're about to talk down at me about something, right? Like you make me feel dumb about it, and you did. You and for a moment there, I was like, damn, I think he's right. I don't think it was shit. But then they did it again, and then you were like, oh shit, you're right, you're right. They're doing that thing.
I don't remember.
I was
I
like,
guess I do.
yeah.
Dude, I talk down on you so often. I can't remember which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I remember something, but I
Just
don't
messing
remember
around.
where you got. I just remember him pointing out the little, the thing. See, I thought when that happened the
I
first
thought it was a
time, I thought
Kraken.
he was calling the Kraken because remember that's how they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was the Kraken,
I will say that's kind of disappointing.
and
We
it
didn't get to
seemed
fight
like
the
the water
Kraken.
was getting dark, so I was like, damn.
I feel like it's
Yeah, that
disappointing we
was
didn't get to
another
fight the
thing
Kraken.
that I was disappointed
And
with.
yes, the Kraken is in the game. We
Yeah,
understand that, but
I mean they
it's
show
not
it.
the Kraken.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Kraken's in the game. All you see is the tentacles coming out at you because the water's usually pitch black. But when you do this Sea of Thieves update for the Pirate's Life, you actually see how the Kraken looks underwater because it's there in the second
Yeah, that's
mission,
adorable.
and you're just like, they're making it seem like we're about to go fight it.
I mean, we did kind of
Yeah,
fight it, but
it
not in the
was.
sense we thought
We
we
did
would.
fight it, but I mean, not in the sense that we thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was just like,
But
man.
all right, let's go and wrap this up.
But I
Go ahead.
mean,
Overall, what?
what do you
Go
guys
for it.
think
Overall, I think
overall? Like,
it's
you
phenomenal.
know,
It was an adventure for sure. Outside of the glitches, yeah. And
favorite moment, go.
my favorite moment. My
Yeah.
favorite moment would have had to have been honestly. It was Honestly, it was the mermaid one, dude. I love the underwater fighting. That was my favorite moment, being underwater and fighting.
Angel.
Mine was with the Flying Dutchman. The music, the thundering, the water, how it was raining, all that stuff. All with the other pirate legends around you. That was badass.
Oh, fighting them. Yeah. Mine probably just because it was like a corny moment, but I still enjoyed it. Was the ride.
Yeah,
Then
that
the
was
third
awesome.
mission
That
where you
was a
just get on
nice
the boat.
touch,
Like I just saw the boat there and I got on there and I was just like pedaling,
and it was
You
and
better
then
know,
the
like
whole
all the
ride.
scenery started
hey, I'm
happening.
not
I was
gonna
like,
lie.
man, this is some corny shit, but this is some good stuff, bro.
I was gonna say there was like one moment where it was like super random though. Yeah, I know which one I'm talking about.
No,
Mm-mm.
Where did Cutler come from? Why was he there?
Oh
Out of
yeah.
all the villains they could have picked, they picked him. I get it. He had like one of the best final
Honestly,
lines.
yeah, there was.
He had the
Yeah.
best final line. It was just good business, but it didn't really match up to what was going on in that situation.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
but
Like, why was he there?
one thing I want to say as we finish off is if you don't play the other Tall Tales, you're gonna be wondering who the other captains are. But if you
Yeah.
did play the Tall Tales, you wouldn't. It was. I mean, the Tall Tales itself were fun. It's just the reward wasn't there, but it was cool that they
Mm-hmm.
incorporated their Tall Tale with the Disney one, and they were the ones
Right.
that helped you
Yeah.
fight against the Dutchman. I thought that was pretty tight. But
Right.
anyways, that's it for today. Also, like I said earlier, I got gameplay coming up from our collaboration with Mario Party, as well as you can watch us live in the link in the description. On my twitch.tv/Hey Ice. And I'll have these two also stream. I'll have their link in the description. But if you
I
want
was trying to stream it, but my internet's lagging.
to but if you want to keep up with us, know about any updates, follow us on our
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be streaming all the Resident Evil games because my favorite cousin right here, the brother that I've never had, sucks at them.
me.
You suck, dude. You're not good with those tank controls. I'm sorry, you're not.
I don't care. It's okay, Angel.
So I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna play them all.
In my defense, you suck at a lot of other
I
games too.
usually just stream
I do.
everything.
I do. Like Call of
I
Duty,
didn't.
I suck at Call of
I
Duty.
didn't grow up. I didn't grow up on tank controls. I'm sorry. I mean, I still beat Zero.
Sure you did.
I did.
There's the proof.
Where's my Switch at?
Anyways.
He's gonna show the proof right now, man. Look at that Titan chair.
All right, give me a second. I gotta
This
charge it up real quick.
this
Let me charge this up real quick, and
this
I'll fucking
episode
show
was
you.
brought to you by Secret
That
Lab.
beat him all over with Jacob,
You know, this episode was brought to you by Secret
and I
Lab.
hate it. But as I was saying, you can follow.
Secret Lab, and it was also brought to you
Oh,
by
shut up!
Monster.
Wait, shut
Give
up!
me the juice.
Shut up! But anyway,
An
all of
Astro
our
headset
I
you
am
can
going
game.
to be
follow.
playing all Resident Evils though.
He will play all of them. Anyways, let me get through this. You can follow us on Instagram at
And
Duelist
for the most
Chat
Anyways.
and
comfortable
on
gear to wear
Twitter
while you're
at
gaming
Duelist
Under
Chat
Armour.
Pod. I can legit just mute y'all. But yeah, you can hit us up on Duelist Chat on Instagram and Duelist Chat Pod on Twitter, and we'll have their information for the Twitch at the bottom of the description. And yeah, hopefully I'll have the gameplay up and ready for you guys this week. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and yeah, Jacob's not here. He's doing stuff, I guess. But yeah, catch you guys next time. Later.
Oh.